Good morning. Hey, my volume's working. Hold on. Technical issues. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. It's really fucking warm in the UK today. Again. Global warming, Monka W. The fuck is this, dude? Hold on. I can't control my music. It's really annoying. Why you being a bitch, Stream Deck? It's 27 for you? Jesus Christ. I don't even know what it is for me, I'll be honest. But it's fucking roasted, mate. Ugh. Okay, I can't control my music, so I have to do it manually, which is really annoying. Hello. Okay. All right, let's go. I'm already signed in technically, but unable to connect to audio router. What are you on about, man? Pissing me off. Okay. Hey.
Oh,
Do we have any food today? What is this song? What is this fucking song, dude? Okay. What the fuck? Let me put something else on. It's because the way I normally control my audio is through my Stream Deck. Um, and for some reason it's not working. I don't know why. That's not working. That's not working. None of my audio is working today. I don't know what to do. Better get this out of the way in the morning. Close that. Uh, El Gato, El Gato. Where are you? Says it's working. So I'll close it and I'll open it again. Right, it should be working now. Launch Stream Deck. It's working. I did it. There we go. Beautiful. You're not wrong. It definitely wouldn't be a slot stream without technical difficulties. Well, my Spotify got hacked last night, which is weird. They changed the email on it, but they didn't log everybody out, so I was still logged in this morning. But I didn't check, so I still emailed Spotify. But then when I came on my PC, I was still logged into Spotify, so I just changed the email. It was really weird. But they tried to change it to a family account.
Do you want me to park the helicopter and take everyone?
It was
I don't
really
mind.
weird.
No, we got it, Nikki. I'm just having a lot of issues doing anything quickly. It takes a very long time to look in my pockets or to Slim Jim or anything.
Oh, mayor vote today, chat. Well, it might be another late stream today. We'll see. I changed my password, yes. I need to get myself a password manager. Because now that things like this are happening more often. Hey, Lucas.
You
okay?
Alice is mobile.
I'm depressed.
Why?
We got
I'll
shooted
pick
in
up
an
the if she
ambush
resurfaces on the
that was
on the highway.
identical from an ambush that the same people did to us before. And then we split up. Then we all got shooted.
Who was it?
And now we're here. Seaside.
Again?
Took us the exact same way from El Rancho Boulevard to an ambush on Palomino Freeway. And the radio was so crazy I couldn't even say anything.
Really?
Yeah, it was a tragic one.
What, and they got away?
Yeah. We were chasing Dimitri Jones, I think.
Yeah, they
It
got
was
it
the
with the
white and
warrant.
color Sultan VA, and apparently that was the last extension that was going to be granted for that warrant.
Tell me this. How did we know it was him?
I'm unsure. I arrived late on scene. I wasn't there initially. I actually don't have that answer for you.
We gotta escalate, Lucas.
You think so? I think so. But
yeah,
yeah.
We don't have a choice at this point.
Yeah. To be fair, though, we're kind of bozos for following them through Rancho Boulevard. One that, like, the darkest, like, pure deja vu happening to us.
Really?
Yes. It's the exact same thing. They go north on El Rancho Boulevard. They approach Palomino Freeway. The car that we're chasing goes right
off-road, up the jump?
Off-road, up the hill.
Yeah.
And then they're all up top shooting us as all the other cops are turning off-road up the hill.
Wow.
So while you're going up the hill, you're getting shot, and everyone did the same thing all over again. So,
you're still a cadet, right?
yeah.
What's Tennessee versus Ghana?
Playing Fallon.
Good lad. We gotta do it. I mean, this is happening every day. Oh, Jason.
Hey, dog. How are you?
Well, I've just signed on duty, and I'm already been told that all the PD got shot in an ambush again.
Yeah. Well, I was my first ambush of today, so not too bad. You know, recovering from these wounds. Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
If we're gonna get ambushed whenever we chase people, can I use a 5.7, please?
How about a scar?
That's not necessary. The 5.7 is insane.
You'd rather use a pistol than an assault rifle?
Well, if you want me to use the rifle, I'll use the rifle. But the 5.7 is pretty good.
I'm gonna. Who's leading this? Whatever this was, I guess a warrant apprehension.
I think it was Daisy who called the initial warrant out. Yeah, Daisy or Espinosa, one of the two.
Okay. All right. Is there gonna be a debrief? Do you know?
No idea. I got picked up at the hospital and I'm back on duty now, just patrolling. I think they're still trying to clean up injured officers.
Okay. And
I assume there will be a debrief.
Yeah, just bear with me. Let me catch up with everything and wake up, and then by the sounds of it, we're gonna have to escalate a little bit because I can't be dealing with this every day. So Yeah,
Okay.
just bear with me, all right?
No, that's okay. I'm not demanding anything. I really just wanted to use the 5.7. So
Yeah,
it's
I know
rifles,
what
it's
you're
rifles.
saying.
But
Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
all good.
All right.
Thanks, Doc.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. What's Miranda? Miranda's your mom. What the fuck? We get any 95s? Probably no. Jesus
666, I have
Christ.
room for 3. I'm out front.
Wait, do we get access to that, what the fuck is that 911? We don't get the Pride one? Are you kidding me? What the hell? Let's walk around with this all day. Alright, let's get a holster back on. And I was gonna change the shoes. and put some Pride shoes on. Need to represent
Bob
that,
seems
so.
to be experiencing severe memory loss. He doesn't know who Bob is. He's just messing around.
Any other ones? I love all these shoes, by the way. They're all so good. There is a Pride holster. There's like a leg holster for let me just double check this one actually.
Ambulances look like they are all empty.
It's not. Yeah, it's female only.
I've got a heli if someone.
10-9.
I've got a heli if someone wants to ride back to MRPD.
Yeah, everyone should be filing out of the ER now. We're gonna need lifts for everybody. Triple Three is gonna head back towards the scene, keep a little distance just in case they're recovering their cars.
The PD Glock, yeah.
Is it just you and me for evidence collection on this, Nikki?
Yeah, it is just the two of you and whoever's gotten on duty since we've been shot down.
All right, sick. I'm gonna start with Maddie in my scene since I know exactly where that one happened.
Yeah, whoever got shot, you cannot go back, but obviously, whoever didn't, you can assist.
My advice to you guys would be very careful. If it starts being too sketchy, then just it's not worth it. But collect whatever you can.
666, are there units still stuck at SMH?
Listen, I'm all for Pride stuff, but I don't think we need I don't think we need weapon skins in the server. I think we're going a bit far if we start doing that. Shoes. I want the black ones, actually.
Thank you, EMS, for saving.
Stat track
Thank you,
skins,
Amen.
don't. Please, God. Because you know there's some people who would love that shit. And it would just say how many cops you fucking killed. Oh my God. By the way, PD's authorized now to bring scars to gang-related shootouts.
Leisha, what's your
Especially I think
I
it's
mean, I
it's
don't
in
put
like
money on
high pop areas, so like Vinewood and
Okay.
shit.
All right, 22 of that. I was on the phone.
Yeah. But honestly, I think we're gonna have to authorize it for Seaside too. There are oh god, yeah, there is karambit skins. Jesus Christ. Hope my fucking hay fever doesn't kick in today. Hey Matthew.
Hey, sir. Would I be able to talk to you in the captain's office about past shootout?
Yeah, please. All right, I'll see you in a minute.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Wouldn't it be in class 2s again? If people start stealing cop guns, oh god. Yeah, imagine if we go back to the you know, criminals shooting cops to steal weapons. Oh wait, I've heard people are doing that. Listen, the thing is about shootouts is... Hello, go.
Hello, Doc.
Hello, mate.
Might starve to death in this meeting, but I'm here.
Don't do that.
Wow.
I think Espinosa wants to chat about this shootout.
Yeah, Espinosa called me and told me to go. I put 2 of them down by myself. It was a 2v1. They were both shooting at me, and I was like, put them both down.
Good. Good shit. Well, you got Glock or 5.7?
5.7, of course.
Okay. Is that all HVTU authorized for that?
I'm a senior, so.
Oh, yeah.
Are
It's the only reason I
we
can.
having a debrief again on the situation? What's the go?
Stand by. We are going to talk in the captain's office with.
Does anyone have like a donut
Dark-
or fries? Because I will die. I was dying during that shootout from starvation.
There you go.
Thanks, Barry.
Sweet, thank you. I will
Hey,
now
Richard.
live through this meeting.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
If they're
turn off the
police
radio.
vehicles, then you can go and collect your vehicle. If they are suspect vehicles, then it's all down to Lucy, Dark, and Nikki.
Hey.
What is your
You're
call
the
sign
only
real quick,
person that's gotten on
Puzzle?
duty during all this.
Oh,
Everyone
God.
else
What's
is
that?
shot down.
What's your call sign real quick?
947.
All right. So we want to brief you about the Seaside situation. We've been trying to apprehend multiple individuals that wiped the PD over an ATM robbery, and then afterwards, we attempted to apprehend Demetrius Jones, who also was a CSET member, who led us to an ambush on Palomino Freeway. That's when we decided to escalate with high-speed pits authorized. We got that authorized by Libby. Air 1 is to be used on the warrant apprehension just for the individuals that are named in the warrant incident, and high-speed pits. So we tried apprehending Demetrius Jones again today. And
Don't forget also, that other day, we got ambushed an hour later in the S Plus as well.
And there was an S Plus ambush as well. That members were they confirmed CSAT or were they suspected to be CSAT?
Nah, it was Seaside.
Okay, it was CSAT. Oh yeah, because the casings matched, right?
Yeah,
One
the
of
blood was on
shootouts.
scene.
Yeah. So today this incident happened once again, and right now we don't have 40 cops and 40 officers on duty. We had like maybe 15, and that's been the average for the past maybe month and a half. So to get these guys under custody, I think we need more. And I wanted to reach out to you as well as Libby, to see if we can get Class 2s authorized for the warrant apprehension. I don't know, what's your opinion, Kostov, if you want input, or Barrick, or...
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, we practically just pretty much used everything. I think the only thing we don't have really is like wide bodies, right? Like the only thing we don't really have in this shift.
I had a Charger, and like the Charger, like I was primary, and they just shot my tires out, and we just flew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's gonna matter what like gun you put in our hands. We have to shoot them first at this point.
Yeah, this and Kozlov brought it up on scene when we were getting treated by EMS that at this point it's basically applying fleeing felon to them. Where there's been so many ambushes and so many shootouts that's how we gotta do it.
What we could do is do everything as normal and get really aggressive. And then if we think that a shootout is going to come first or very soon, or the chase is going on way too long, I feel like we should apply fleeing felon for our own safety, because they're going to drag us into another shootout, which is going to cause us to all get shot again.
Wait, before I make a decision, Lucas, I ran into Lucas in the armory. He said that we followed them to the same ambush that happened on Palomino Freeway the other day, today. Is that what happened?
It wasn't directly to that ambush. It was like a 25-minute pursuit. So, and they did go once there. We cleared that spot. But when only 3 units were able to keep up, or 2 units were able to keep up on the vehicle in R1, it's hard to like clear it every time. Obviously, it sounds from written that, oh, it's silly. These guys are just not clearing it, or they're just getting ambushed in the same spot. But that spot has crazy advantage for them because of the high ground and the cover. That no matter what, like everybody, like there's multiple groups that use that spot as well for 37 alphas on the ambushes, and overall. That I don't know if maybe keeping 1 unit there observing is even worth it, but
you low on units during this?
We had 12 units.
Yeah, we had 10
including Air 1.
You said there were 3 of you keeping up. What was everyone else doing?
I was directing them to try to put spikes down, but a lot of it was just everybody trying to rush to places to get spikes down because they weren't paralleling far enough away.
So it's also a problem with how we're performing as well.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I would say so.
How many... Before I authorize anything, because I'll be honest, when I heard this, my first thoughts were honestly the same as Lucas, that, you know, at the end of the day, we've got to, you know, one step up from the escalation. If we're getting shot on every single pursuit with these guys, then we really have to step it up. And, yeah, Class 2s, I think, with Bass's announcement last night for gang-related shootings anyway, I think authorizing them for these guys is fine. But that being said, they're just going to do the same thing anyway, where we're just going to have to hope that Class 2 helps us in a ambush, which ambush is in their favor anyway. I do think we might have to move towards fleeing felon, and escalating it mid-pursuit. And when it comes to, you know, that 10-minute mark or something like that, if they haven't given up, and we know it's Seaside, we're just gonna have to put them down, because we can't be risking officer safety anymore.
Yeah, I was sorry, sir. Continue.
No, what I was gonna say is, I need this. If I'm gonna authorize this, I need it on paper, saying, okay, in the past week, this is how many Seaside shootouts / attempted PD wipes there's been, just so it's written on paper and I know exactly how frequent this has been. Because yeah, we could say that it sounded like a lot, but Shift 2 could be having the same thing, you know what I mean?
We have a sort of like a document tracking everything on the bolos. We can update that one and list all the incidents that have happened. I was thinking authorizing classes would be the next step up, and then if that doesn't work, operate authorized fleeing felon.
We can
But
do
it's up to you, sir. It's whatever you want.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Just gonna bring an example, I guess. If you give someone a good car, it doesn't make them a good driver. If you give someone a gun, it doesn't mean they're going to be successful out in the field. What comes with this is yes, we're escalating, but what are they going to do to escalate? Bear that in mind. I'm not saying we shouldn't do this. I think we should have shot them down a long time ago, frankly. But you just have to remember those points. Just because you give a cop a gun doesn't mean they're going to be successful. They actually have to know what they're doing. And frankly, a lot of cops don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know how to position themselves in shootouts. They don't know how to communicate. They don't know where to look. They don't know what to hold. They don't know what the fuck to do. So them just having a gun doesn't mean shit, to be honest with you. Yeah, my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm very much of that same opinion, because those people that don't know what they're doing are just going to go down anyway, get those scars stolen or used for them in the middle of the said shootout, and it just evens everything out again. It'll be the same result.
Yeah, I just, it's not, I'm not trying to shit on anyone's ability, but that is the reality that we're in this police department. You just have to bear that in mind. That's all. I'm not saying don't do it. All I'm saying is make sure you don't forget that fact, because it's absolutely true with this PD.
Yeah.
A lot of people just don't have the ability in a shootout to know what they're doing. And while my opinion is that if you don't know how to handle yourself with a gun, you shouldn't be a cop. It's not, obviously that's not a policy right now.
That was why I was more inclined to, skip that step of just going straight to class 2s and going class 2s and, shooting first. Because otherwise, like Beric said, then we get ambushed still, because let's be honest, chases go on way too long anyway, because we don't have people with the ability to actually stop pursuits, either with, pits because cars are too fast, or spikes because people don't know how to spike. So things go on way too long anyway, so they're going to get to an ambush and we're going to have class 2s, but we're still going to be out positioned and out, we're not going to be outgunned anymore. But I just don't trust that enough to
well, you say it well. How many of you have shot a scar recently? I'd recommend go and have a shoot with one of those and then shoot a deagle and see what you think is better. Okay.
No.
I'd rather the 5.7 or the shotgun, honestly.
Those scars need some drastic changes to be useful. I don't know why the fuck they are the way they are, but those things are wild.
To do actually, if you were to do, just say you panicked, right, and you're just holding down the trigger, you'd have to aim at their feet, and then it would just drastically go up.
Oh my god!
So you have to tap fire.
It's that. Honestly, try it out after we've had this chat. It's not that ain't an easy gun to fire, and I guarantee you, even 10 of us having that gun isn't going to help us against 6 with eagles that know what they're doing and communicate well.
I mean, yeah.
So
eagles just hit the same hard, and they do the same distance as well, but they have more control.
Yeah, and I know I'm being a cock because I'm shitting on people that don't necessarily know how to handle themselves in a firefight, because I know it's not the be all and end all of being an officer, but in situations like this where we're being ambushed, how many times you've been ambushed? Loads of times now.
3
it's
or 4
every day,
times?
right?
4 times.
It becomes a hindrance.
Every warrant apprehension, basically.
Yeah. So it becomes a hindrance rather than help. And in situations like that, it's better to not have that person with you than to have them with you. And I don't have anyone to name specifically here, but if there are people that are consistently really bad in those kinds of situations with comms and any kind of brain power stuff, then that's always going to be a hindrance to you. So I don't know. There's there's other stuff we got to think about here too. We're aiming for high quality with police officers, and if people can't handle themselves with basic comms, then does that really meet up with our standards?
No, yeah, I would agree.
It was.
Sorry, I don't know if I'm articulating myself very well. I'm just woken up, so sorry.
I'm just trying to a shootout.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to say like guns won't necessarily solve the problem. I think is my main point.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of mistakes that I observed when I was in the field. A lot of people were doing the splitting up from each other and being by themselves and not grouping up. A lot of like when I was trying to say important information, I had people like talking way over me and like ignoring what I was saying and like saying useless shit. Like I had to shoot 2 guys down by myself that were shooting at me, and I had people literally drive past me and didn't even know. So people are very oblivious as well, and like Snow
PD
said,
down bad, dude.
there's a lot more we need to work on. But I mean, this has always been a problem since I've been in this police department. I don't think it'll ever change.
PD a bunch of
Well,
role playing noobs.
we tried to do bank truck training a long time ago, but that's fucking cringe,
God.
dude. I don't want to go back to anything close to that. Like, the thing is, like, if someone's just not very good at being in a shootout, then they're just not very good at being in a shootout. I'm sure they're great at other things, you know, where you know they might be good at things that I'm terrible at, and we need people like that. We need people that are good at different things. So it's kind of like,
agreed.
Just what do you know, just one of those things. Really, is go on. Sorry.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, like, what I tell, if you're not good at a shootout or anything, best thing you can do is just take cover and call out positions and tell people what you know what we're
That's
looking
what
at.
I do.
Like
I can't
Nikki
hit
was
shit.
gonna, like Nikki was gonna land Air 1 and come help, and I'm like, God no, just stay in the air and just fucking just call out people's positions.
Why would she? What was her reasoning?
I don't
was because she had already seen whatever the car was that they had came up in leave, and she was like, okay, it's clear, I'm gonna land Air 1 to like help collect officers. But even then, it's like,
That's
just
exactly
stand
what they
there.
want you to think, dude. Don't land Air 1 in that kind of situation.
This was during the shootout. She said she was gonna land and help out, and I said no, stay in the air and just hover over and call out people's positions.
This is what I'm on about. This is what I want for
the shootout
HVTU.
even ended, and then 4 or 5 minutes later, when I went down, then she landed.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. I just don't want to get shot bad. I like Nikki. Jesus. All right. Okay. Damn. Sounds like you guys had a bit of a morning.
Yeah.
Just that, pretty much.
I'm gonna try and get fucking Eli and Rodney and all that to wake up so I can do a HVTU apprehension and do a proper plan. But
you need more people than just those two, mate.
Feel free to take over the lead if you want, like on the situations.
Honestly, it was fine. Like the leadership was fine. I didn't need to step in at all. Espinal was like, Daisy, I believe in you guys, and Barrick, known you guys for a long time.
I don't think leadership is the problem that we have.
No, definitely
necessarily,
not.
guys. So I think that the problem is people don't listen to the fucking leadership.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the big problem. Yeah, I'm gonna draw something up, hopefully.
Because there's some people that'll listen to every single thing that we say. Like, I would call out positions for people to go and spike people. And like Madison and Horver were like always on it, saying like, okay, I'm here exactly where I told them to be. And then they would try to get spikes off, but those were like the only two that I ever heard call out say that like they were going.
This happens very regularly in pursuits. We'll have like 2 or 3 people that are very vocal on radio that we know we have others attached to the call that are saying like nothing, and you don't really know what they're doing. Like, how do you stop and check when you're in a pursuit? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Okay, if we need to shut this shit with Seaside down, though. Seriously. So yes, escalation to shooting in class 2s is, you know, fine and dandy, but that's not the only thing, because they might just do the same and come hunt us down. So we need to have other plans here. Like, what else is going to hurt these guys and slow them down?
Assassination.
Okay, maybe not that, but like, did we get any blood from that shootout?
They're still
Nikki
collecting
and
evidence,
Lucy are collecting
so-
evidence. They're
Yeah.
the only two that can. That's why I said it was up to them two and you, Dark, because you were the only person that was still on duty that wasn't involved with it.
Okay.
Have we started knocking down doors or anything?
That's what I mean. Yeah, if we're getting blood on anybody, then we need to be knocking down doors, searching for those people, and then if we can include, you know, I was just talking to this about gang related too, to try and make this more of a thing, that if they're been in a bunch of shootouts with, you know, firearms, and we know they have, and they've been caught for it, then adding on to those search warrants, not just for people, but for any firearms as well, so we can actually search the property. And
I think
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
one of the I had a warrant that was submitted by I can't remember. It was like a few months ago, right? It was a warrant that I approved or like that I signed that had 6 different incidents or 7 different incidents in 30 days that were violent incidents and that he had weapons on them. And then I approved it because the person wanted to look for more weapons, and Crane denied it. I'm like, okay,
The city's changing, man.
yeah, maybe you're right.
listen, we got to try. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Also, if they don't have the weapon that they shot officers with, or like whatever, like I mean, there's a lot of things you can use for warrants.
Yeah, I think Crane's opinion on that may be a little different now. I don't know. I'm assuming, but you know, things are definitely moving in this city, and
we got a lot of new
that will
judges as
necessarily
well.
be the case. Yeah. Yep.
Fresh eyes is always a good thing.
It's not necessarily that. It's just, you know, policies change, ways we respond change, things DOJ do change. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So let's chat about Tennessee versus Ghana for a minute. How do we want to play that out? Let's say okay. First of all, when it came to this incident, how did we know it was Demetrius Jackson or whatever his name is?
He was driving his Sultan, and me and Espinosa were just patrolling, and he drove up right next to us. Him and Mona Sanchez got out of the car at UK Oil, like literally 10, 15 feet away from us, yelled at us on a megaphone to leave them alone. And it was very obvious that it was Demetrius and Mona.
Oh, they're taking this seriously, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's the case, I guess do they have a seaside mask on?
Yep.
Or anything? Okay. Yeah. My opinion is
brown cowboy hat, like light brown tan, whatever. Cowboy hat, seaside mask, seaside tattoo on his chest. Mona had a seaside mask on.
I think if we're gonna do Tennessee versus Ghana, we have to articulate it in terms of the gang, not necessarily just the individuals. So any seaside cars that we can PID, and also seaside masks. I think if we get any of that PID during a pursuit or apprehension, then I think we have to warn. I think we have to warn them once.
Oh, 100%. We should be warning them.
And then after that, if they fail to stop, we open fire. And we don't shoot for the vehicle. We don't shoot for tires. If we're shooting these people, we're shooting to, you know, kill them.
I'll say this though: when that warning comes, that it needs to be in very quick succession to give them no time to organize an ambush. Because if you get some cop going, if you don't stop, I'm gonna kill you. I'll shoot your car. And then, you know, they wait 5 minutes, then they get ambushed before they do anything. They need to issue that warning, give them like 30 seconds. If they don't comply, boom.
It's like maximum 1 minute, and then
not even that, less. 1 minute's too long.
You gotta do
that's I said maximum. Like,
yeah, it needs to be quick, because if you don't do it quick enough, then you're risking getting ambushed by the rest of them, and them getting a position out and that kind of shit. You don't want that. You want to fuck them when they don't know what's going on.
You gotta bring out the lakeside Takistan initiations. All right, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, stop the car, you're dead.
Stop or die.
Stopping? Okay, you're dead.
Stop or die. 30 seconds. Drop webs. Drop everything, or you're dead. Don't speak, or you're dead. Bang.
Well, don't say that. We can't
don't say that. Sorry, old habits.
Wait, just to clarify, are we applying Tennessee versus Garner, or individuals that are involved during the warrant apprehension, or just CSAT overall?
Good question.
Because I'm just looking from the legal point of view. Like, I don't know if Tennessee versus Garner. Again, maybe you can articulate it, but
I would say only the people that are wanted. I don't want to drag in Seaside members that don't really wake up, and then, you know, maybe they come around and they don't know what's going on, and we just end up shooting those people.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not speaking for that scumbag JJ. I'm just saying, like, in general,
because like these people that are listed in the warrant, like Mona Sanchez does not have a warrant. Like I could ID her as being one of the people that was in the car with Demetrius Jones, but unless we got her blood on the scene, then there's no definitive proof that she was there and involved with this.
Guys,
But
I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's a Seaside member and I tell them to stop running, they don't. I don't give a fuck if I know they're involved or not. I'm gonna shoot them in the back. It's it's their friend's fault that they're in this position. If they really
Agreed.
care about not getting shot, they stop their friends being dumb cunts. Simple as that.
I think if we went through and looked at every Seaside member, this is more of a question now. What percentage do you think are violent felons?
All of them. Every single one is a violent felon. That's
the vast majority, yeah.
Exactly. So this is my point in that we're targeting the gang, not the individuals here. We can't afford officer safety to target individuals, because then what about if that guy today wasn't Demetrius Jackson? You know what I mean? Like, what about if, you know, you couldn't tell 100% who it was, and then we're putting our own lives at risk by risking the ambush again? I think we just have to go for Seaside. If it's, you know, a car or a mask, whatever it is, if you can identify that, then we have to shoot the people involved. That's it.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, Madison, yeah.
Hi, Madison. We're talking about murder.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actually
I'm here for
legal
this.
murder. If someone chooses if someone chooses to get involved with somebody who's been ambushing cops, that's legit natural selection on them. I have no sympathy at all.
This is the thing. Like, I know it might be difficult because this doesn't happen very often, where we have to shoot people we can't necessarily confirm are the people that we're looking for or wanted, whatever. You have to think about officer safety here, because if we just keep chasing them, officers, you know, the next John Doe is coming next shootout. Do you know what I mean? There's a cop that's going to die next time. Just think about it like that. We can't take those risks anymore. So, yeah, I don't think I need to talk to any other high command. I'm more inclined to, I mean, if what you're saying about the scar is right, then I think everybody should be carrying one anyway because of Bass's announcement. But I think for any call involving Seaside, I'm also happy to approve the 5.7 and the scar if needed.
Oh shit!
Just because, I mean, it's like you
Should we
said.
keep them in the lockbox and then for the
Yes.
scars, and then we pull them out? Okay, good.
Yeah.
So scars and lockbox, and then
Yes,
5.7
shotguns,
just
so.
says patrol gun.
Yeah, I'd say 5.7 patrol gun, at least until it settles down. You know, this is all hopefully temporary. And then all of you in this room now know, and I need you to spread this too. Put it in the bolo too, please. Though apparently lawyers might be able to see that stuff. I don't know whether they should be able to. Yeah, they can see the Seaside stuff.
What?
Yeah. I don't know whether they're supposed to, whether it's a similar situation with, I know DOC can see warrants and stuff like that. I don't think they're supposed to. So hopefully it's something that is ignored. I don't care anyway. But just put it in there. Obviously, Seaside calls, Seaside mess, anything that can lead us to believe these people are Seaside. One warning, shoot them. Okay? In the meantime, actually, Kozlov, I want you to lead warrant apprehension and, you know, Tennessee versus Connor situations. Daisy and Espinoz, I'd like you to do a bit more on the planning and execution of the stuff we're talking about with warrants and hitting them where it hurts, money, guns, properties, that kind of thing.
Okay.
That's
Maybe Daisy and I can't do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know if we can do that.
why.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll do
What?
great investigative work on finding out where all their shit is.
No.
Yeah, I believe in you guys.
What's wrong, guys?
You guys sound like the best.
Are you
of the job.
saying no?
No, sir. If you want me to do it, I guess we'll do it.
Listen, you don't have to be the ones actually doing it. Just organize it, please.
Okay,
you can
okay,
you
okay,
can,
we'll
you
get
can put
around,
other
we'll get
people
around.
on
We
the
can get
actual
people on it.
investigations. Yeah. Okay,
Delegate.
perfect. Yeah, Luca, if you can organize HVTU, let's get this shit done sooner rather than later. We can't really wait around anymore.
Sounds good.
All right. Anything else? Anything else I need to approve or anything like that?
No, that is it. Thank you.
Jets,
Okay.
air-to-ground missiles, sir.
Oh, great.
Roll them all up. Wicked.
No, on that note, but if you want to do your low flies and put a gunner in the back and shoot them from the air, then go for it.
Okay, cool. All right.
What if we just put the gunner
Say
with a
less.
missile? Then they can be like a fucking, what is it? Weapons officer, whatever the fuck they call it.
I don't know what you said, but you say like shoot a missile from the side of the helicopter?
Yeah,
That's
instead of
fucking
a
cool,
gun,
Maddie.
we just get a rocket launcher.
Oh god.
Yeah.
That would be a good
RPG.
idea.
Yes.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
might know where to get
go.
one of those from.
I'm gonna go send an email to the rest of High Command so they know.
Okay.
Alright.
Can we write a report up for this?
Yeah, I should.
Yes,
There's
Bolo.
This is what I'm on about, Chet. This is what I was saying yesterday. I have no intention of keeping the PD static anymore. So, going and running it back and dying every time is not something I plan on doing or expecting anybody to do. So let's do it. Proactive, exactly. Seaside walked to cops again this morning. This is the third or fourth time in as many days. I have authorized class 2 usage. I've also had class 2 usage and full use of Tennessee have urged officers. I don't know how to write this. I have authorized class 2 usage. Class 2. I've authorized class 2's for use in Tennessee. Oh, I don't know.
We're upstairs.
Let's see. Versus Ghana.
Is the 5.7 only used for Seaside? Or are we just using that
Against
gun
confirmed members.
For Seaside.
No, it's the patrol gun right now until it's happening.
Let's
or it's
go.
cooldown.
Wait,
Okay,
it is?
so yes, for now until shit goes cools down, the 5.7 is your patrol gun for now. So you can get your 5.7.
On that note, I have authorized class 2 for use. Class 2s for use in Tennessee versus Ghana.
For detective-y minded people,
Shootings
asked me and Espinosa
against
to
confirmed members of
delegate to
Seaside.
whoever would be interested in starting to look into Seaside, look into what kind of shit they have, where they have it, and get ready to kick their doors in to look for them and look for any guns that they've been using in these ambushes.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to start going through the reports of the prior ambushes and then
This is
done collecting evidence for this one.
Oh yeah, I need
go
to check.
through
I
it
need to check
and
this
see if
class
there's
here.
anything that matches up with the previous ambushes, and then start articulating it in a search warrant to be able to kick their doors in and look for the shit that they've been using.
What doors do you want to? I mean,
Any
what
doors
doors
that
do you
they
want to kick?
have. So everybody that has a warrant right now, and whoever still has blood on the scene from what Nikki and Lucy are collecting, start tying it to everybody.
I mean, can't you just, if we want to kick indoors, oh, we didn't catch them, I suppose. I was going to say patent of possession for class 1s is an easy one.
Yeah, so we haven't caught any of them. We can start doing search and seizures for looking for them specifically, so we can do search warrants for their properties to kick their doors in and try to find them. And then to the next level, kick their doors in for a seizure to try to find the shit that they've been using. Especially if they're the same guns and same casings that we're finding across multiple ambushes.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Yana, you want to help?
All right. So breakaway, you already know what to do with linking everything together. Show Jonna the way.
All right, done.
And,
Yeah.
just well, we're not sergeants or anything anyway, so we can't sign your search warrants. But
Firearms training at some point. Okay, I have to do that. Well,
Alright,
HCT is supposed to be running a firearms training.
Let's go see what this let's go see what this scar is like.
So yeah, you need to tap fire it, or it's just gonna be god awful.
Okay, yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's gonna kick through it.
Yeah, sure does.
I wish we had a longer firing range.
Yeah, would be nice.
I'm gonna step back. It's dangerous, but it's worth it. Jesus.
That's why I just use the shotgun, because the 5.7 does the same.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think I might. I'm a shotgun kind of guy.
What I do. 5.7 for long range, and then the shotgun when I'm getting rushed. If I had a
Yeah.
shotgun in that situation, I probably would have put all three down. Definitely think people should give the gun a go before everyone starts using
Yeah, I
it.
agree. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'll do for the next hour. I'll just run some like
It's a good idea,
firing
actually, yeah.
range.
Let people know.
stuff.
Hey, Daisy.
Hey, breakaway was
What am I gonna
asking with the escalation towards Seaside members. Are we going based on who has Seaside tags in the MDW?
No, it's whoever you can identify as a Seaside gang member. So it's all visual, because we can't, be thinking about who's in the NDW. So if they're in a Seaside car, that's why it's a Seaside car, Seaside clothing, or someone you know is Seaside, obviously. But I'm not expecting. Okay, the answer is yes, but it's not limited to just that, right?
Okay.
So if you know of somebody who doesn't have a mask on or isn't necessarily dressed in Seaside clothing, but you know they're Seaside, then do it against them. But, in general, it's people you can just identify as Seaside members.
Okay. Thank you, Dark.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Daisy.
Okay, bye.
That's retarded.
No, I'm positive. No, no, no. No way.
Miss Skyfay would be very upset at me if I got hurt.
Yeah. It would be a real shame.
I want to put this one in the trash, I think. I'm gonna go grab some ammo for the lockbox.
Four behind you.
God damn it, that shootout I gave
You,
Benji.
you okay, pal?
This is definitely a 6 vest day.
Oh god, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you gotta get some
I must have
food
put
that
some
makes
shit.
you nice and strong.